Backyard landscaping in Florida is a bit different from landscaping anywhere else due to the beautiful and exotic plants that you can choose from. So let's cover a few of the Florida-friendly plants, trees, and shrubs. For plants, our favorite is a hibiscus. These flowers have large blooms that will make your yard or tropical paradise. You can also choose something like milkweed. These produce a yellow or orange flower from summer to early fall, and they're known for attracting butterflies. For trees, crepe myrtles are a huge popular item for Florida. These trees produce pink, white, or red flowers. You can also go with a dogwood tree. This has a beautiful white or pink flowering in the spring and grows anywhere from 12 feet to 36 feet. If you're looking for shrubs, then look at an azalea or a gardenia. Gardenias are what we have in our backyard and we love them. These shrubs produce sweet smelling white blooms late summer. With the azaleas, these shrubs will create any kind of different color flowers to bloom in the spring. For materials to use, you'll definitely want to mulch your yard. Using mulch has a lot of great benefits for your plants, anywhere from keeping the soil around your plants moist during the summer months to keep the soil insulated during the colder months. And then you can also mulch to keep weeds from growing around your plants. You can also choose to do some small stones. If you like the thought of adding small stones or river rock to your landscaping, then these are a great way to do so. We've added river rocks to our fire pit area and it turned out great. You can also go with something like pavers for a paved patio area. They can be used in so many different ways with your landscaping. You can do edging around your plants, you can create a whole patio like I talked about, and you can have an area where everyone can sit. Another great thing about pavers is they come in a variety of materials so that you can pick the perfect design for yourself. If you're looking for some low cost ideas, then consider doing something like buying plants from a larger nursery instead of the local hardware store. If you go to your local big box store to buy the plants, then you're paying way more than going directly to your local nursery that isn't paying the high rent in the city. You can also consider buying smaller versions of the plants that you want, especially if you have a lot to buy. Rather than getting a 5-gallon plant, just buy the 1-gallon version. It'll take a little bit longer for these to grow to a certain size, but the price difference is significant and it'll grow faster than you think. If you want gravel, landscape boulders, or fill dirt, don't buy these from a nursery or landscape company. Go directly to where this material is being excavated. Usually there's 1 to 2 construction companies that will sell directly to consumers the same material that they sell to the nursery. So you can cut out the middleman and save money. And then instead of buying landscape cloth to place around your plants to prevent weeds, then you can also use things like newspaper or a lot of the cardboard boxes that you get when you order online. And if you're renting your home, then consider containers. There's no shortage of plants that will grow well in containers. You can move them around as you want, and if you move from house to house, then they can come along with you. And when thinking about containers, most people think about ones that sit on their deck or the ground, but you also think about using hanging containers to add more plants. And if you live near a noisy road or area, then you'll want to watch this video next as I show you how to reduce noise in your backyard.